Hi, this is I'll Explain. This is another episode of I Will Explore with the EG Lah Gundam from the Gundam Metaverse. It is based on the EG 1 to 144 RX-78-2 Gundam. As you can see, the spare parts here, it's actually a full RX-78-2 EG here with the Lah Gundam upgrades. This beam rifle was a RX-78 Gundam beam rifle with a new optics. Although the original optics, there's still the original optics, you can swap them. They actually list that originally as the Type 2 of the Lah Gundam, which appeared for a short period of time in the anime. Anyways, first thing first is you will notice I didn't combine the La Naginata. That is because I do think, well, first of all, that's not fair. I didn't combine because I do feel this is how it should end up in the story, but that's probably not here or there. Anyways, because this not quite a pike, kind of an enforcer weapon that they did use back in feudal Japan, unlike Jugok's beam Naginata, where it is a sort of not even quite a this is more like a proper Naginata, because proper Naginatas are katana blades being mounted on a pole arm stick. This in combination would be as long, but it is also kinda unwieldy. Well, I wouldn't say kinda unwieldy, it's fine. Let's quickly combine it for argument's sake. Like, it's fine. It's not a ridiculous size. It's about as tall as Lah Gundam itself, so it's the right size. But it is kind of silly to have a. I guess the shield is also half size, so it's fine. Okay, let's finish talking about the Lah Gundam bits before I go back to things that is part of EG RX-78 that I wish this isn't. But let's go about Lah Gundam parts first. So yeah, it got a new backpack which you can mount the two parts. Well, yeah, you can mount the two parts. The backpack can mount the two parts of the Naginata on it. It also have a hole for the shield, so that's great. The new, there you go, EG, typical EG. But yeah, anyways, aside from some typical EG, I wouldn't say, should I say problems? EG blues, typical EG blues, where it sort of leverage itself out. Otherwise, it's fine. People think it looks silly, but in truth, I like the half Musha or half Samurai Gundam look that it is going for. I like that, but it also means I would love to have a real scale Musha Gundam module, like, you know, actual Samurai Gundams or Night Gundam. Anyways, yeah, the shield kind of free floats, which I guess is a benefit. Like, it's not too tight, but you know, that may vary. And if it's too loose to you, put some glue on it. It's good. Not model glue, regular glue, paper glue is good. PVC is good, unless you don't want to take it off and you want to stay in one place. I do go ahead and painted the top lens and the eyes, because last time with the Galaxy Exceed, it is not really shining or reflective, or the color isn't as reflective as I would like them to, even though I polished the surface a lot. So I painted instead. Leg acrylic leg articulation is pretty much the same, although it holds a bit better on this model. Like your model might not hold as well, it might lose itself, or it might lose itself, and okay, it's fine. The skirt is kind of loose though, but AGs, what can you do? No, I should go into why do I. Okay, it's okay to have a long pole arm and a shield. There will be some Gundams that does that too, before and probably after. I don't think that's a problem. I just think as a sign or on a storytelling point, dual wielding is definitely a growth from single hand wielding, and this side of the Naginata is definitely more defensive in mind. There's no beam blade, no hip blade, not even in the anime, so it would make more sense to have this make up for the shield's smaller coverage. And the shield in the show, it is designed to be a striking, well, not striking, but it have a striking surface, and you wield the glaive like a more normal beam melee weapon. So before we talk about a bit of the problems I would have with the regular EG RX-78, let's talk about what I like about this design. The first thing, I said it already, it's a half samurai Gundam, so that's a big plus. Second is it has a lot, it borrows. I wouldn't say borrow. It follows a lot of the path of the -1 local type or North America type or even ground type, and I love the ground type. You will see things about the ground type and how long I go on with it, but I like how it go to that direction, because that's definitely more for fighting instead of a general base model, which I think when you have a game where you build your own gunpla to battle, you will go to the more battle direction. So I like this. I like how they did the shield. Kind of silly to have a new backpack, but that's okay. I wish they have a weapon hanger to attach here, because this kit is a whole regular Gundam RX-78-2 EG kit, the baseline one, so no beam saber blades and no bazookas or the good, well, I wouldn't say all the good weapons, all the fun weapons. It only comes with the rifle and the beam saber hilts. So first thing, I would like beam saber blades. That would be nice. Second is because everything for the Lah Gundam upgrade is on a single sprue, I do wish that sprue also give us a hanger, so we can hang the rifle or even a bazooka when we got a bazooka somewhere else. That would be nice. That might not be in the show, but that would be nice. Kinda weird me out that they don't make a separate yellow part for the knee vents, but not a gray loss, to be honest. Also, oh, I didn't bring, well, I didn't have a GB01 here, but if you see GB01, it kind of looks like Disney. So this, I also like this because it kind of looks like it could be a UC. It could be some post-war pre-GP project that, I don't know, the then Universal Century Japan come up with for their Gundam. But you know, none of that is, at least not at the moment. They might put that back in, but you know, that's that for now. Yeah, this arm is fine. Can't even go here. Things that's odd about the original EG. So I say odd. Choices that they made with the original EG. It is still a single, well, it is less, it is still a good elbow single joint. I wouldn't complain too much about that. Weird choices. Yes, weird choices. No, the forearm is fine. I like the forearm, they do it right. The shoulder armor, the original shoulder armor is in one piece too. This part is kind of like G-frames where they just pop onto the shoulder joint. What's weird is What's weird is the shoulder joint is going up instead of like the strike, which is going back and strike is going forward, but you know, you got a bit of back movement as well. It's kind of weird, but it also makes sure you don't quite, it's different set of movements. So that's fine too. Leg can kick its own back. That is a lot of leg articulations. Although the ratio of the leg and the knee pad means you don't have a perfect kneeling position, but you know, choices. Shoes is fine. Leg, I like how the thighs are front and back, but I cannot fathom why the lower leg is left and right. You can see the seam line here through the reflection. It is a good place for people to practice about going seamless or even going painting and how to fix it, which is what I think the original EG RX-78 is great at. It is a good alternative if you're afraid you will mess up the XG or you don't have too much going on for the RX-78. It still uses a ball joint for the thighs, which I hope they do away for the, well, they didn't do away with the new Gundam. I hope the fourth entry will do away with it. Backpack, if I put it out, it will expose a lot, but that's kind of fine. It uses the new 2-pick standard, so easy to find alternatives. I would say a lot about the EG-78 is fine. It's just that the Revive XG is up. It's better overall. It costs about the same. It have less weapon than the EG with full weapons. It costs about the same as this one. So tough choices, or no choices. You just buy them all. But yeah, unlike the EG Strike, I think is you choose what you want, and I wish this Lah Gundam upgrade is designed with the HG Revive in mind, so that it's easier to put these parts on that, but it is not. Although, hopefully these kits sells well enough that they do a sequel where they release HG version of these guys. Like there's an Exit, I would love to see HG. RG is fine, I guess, although RG is fine, but RG is sort of its own category and RG doesn't really fit the builder project initiative style. So even though they try to nudge RG into the builderverse, they eventually go back to like EG, which I think is actually fine. I would also be fine if EG further evolves. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there are spots because this is EG. It tried to let people build a model without tools, like not even a lipper. They designed this very narrow runner gates, runner connectors, so they will rip the model. It is good practice to try to fix it, but it does have some wear. Like, oh, this is an all new model, but it have like some wear on it already. Like, I guess that's good for amateur or simple. Yeah, that's good for simple battle damage, but not great when you just put a model out and it got necked here and there and you're trying to fix it. So I wish they would do away with that for EG, or at least make it easier for people with tools to actually get it clean. I wouldn't say problems with the just choices, just odd choices, odd choices that they did for the EG78 that kinda stick with the Lah Gundam, which which is not a fault of the design or of the kits, because they just have a single extra runner, which I think is great. And I don't know if they still do upgrade packs. I wish they bring back upgrade packs. I wish they do reprint some of them, but it would be nice if there is a Lah Gundam upgrade pack for HG, or have the HG revived version, or I don't know about GTO. GTO might not be compatible, but HG for everyone would be nice. RG, think about it. MG would be amazing. PG, sure, why not? Let's have more PG RX-78. That would be great. I think this is it for now. This guy would come back. Not sure when. And thanks for watching.